All right, now we are moving from politics of Ekiti State to internal democracy of APC. The application of the concept of internal democracy in the conduct of the business of political parties, particularly with regards to primary elections, is described as inviolable, therefore sacrosanct. The concept itself operates on the premise of due process, fair play, equity, and good conscience in the discharge of duties and obligations to the organization, to groups, and to the society at large. There are a number of issues as far as APC is concerned that's being raised. This is a political party that is created as a merger of different political parties. And anyone with any amount of common sense will know that there will be some amount of strange bedfellows within that people that gathered together to merge. So it is expected that there will be some amount of concern and issues that they will take time to blend. But here to have conversation with us this morning, I'll start with Niyi Akinsiju, who's the acting chairman, New Lagos Movement. Good morning and welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you so much.
And then sitting next to him is Gbenga Fakoya, who's the Publicity Secretary of the New Lagos Movement. Good morning and welcome. And on the other side, we've got Funso Ologunde, who's Vice Chairman of Lagos West Senatorial District. Good morning, sir.
State Vice Chairman.
State
APC
Vice.
Lagos State.
Oh, State Vice Chairman, APC Lagos State. Thank you very much for the correction, sir. Let me start with you then. Some people have said that there is some amount of discord within the accord, which is the merger that we call the APC, and that has reared its ugly head in the primaries and the different elections that's been done within the party across the country, because some of them showed that it is not of one accord. What do you say to all of these wranglings that seem to be the internal democracy of APC?
Yeah. First, I'd like to put the issues in proper perspective.
Okay.
What we have been having in APC across the country from the 5th of April this year were not primaries, but congresses.
Congresses,
because
yes.
they are different. Congresses are activities to elect party leaders at various levels of the ward, the local government area, and the state and the national level. Primaries come on when you want to elect people going to the House of Assembly, the National Assembly, going for governorship, and also for the presidency.
Absolutely, I stand corrected on that one.
So
that was a slip of tongue, yes.
Now we've been having congresses to date. And in your intro, you said it all. The APC is an amalgam of legacy parties. The defunct ACN, Action Congress of Nigeria, defunct CPC, and the defunct ANPP, and also to some extent a substantial part of the APGA. And the Yorubas have an adage that if you have a house, you have a family where every time everybody queues up behind the same point, then there is no sincerity, there is no honesty in such a house. And like you said, when you have the type of formation of a mega party like the APC, with people coming from different backgrounds, coming on to synergize and unite for a common purpose, for a common destiny, there is bound to be some disagreements, some misunderstandings. It's just like you look at the marriage of a couple, a man and the woman, coming from different homes. From day one, for the next 10, 20 years, it's impossible for them to smile at each other every minute, every day.
So you're saying that the internal wranglings are not going to go away?
The internal wranglings that we are experiencing now, like the ones that come on between a married couple, are used, lessons from such wranglings are used to strengthen the relationship. And if from the day the APC was born, we did not have internal wranglings, then people should expect us to just wake up one day and break up.
At what point does it become too much?
In politics, there must be dissensions. Somebody comes out, he says he wants to be governor, he wants to be president. A lot of other people also have the same aspirations. That in itself means there's already a reasonable measure of disagreement. At the end of the day, when somebody emerges as a candidate, then everybody queues up. And that is why you have, at times, during primaries or during congresses, before you actually go in for the elections, there could be differences that could even threaten continued existence.
Okay.
The one thing is good, which is unique with politicians, is that we all know that there is only one vacancy that 10, 15, 20 people are asking for. And so everyone is prepared to accept the winner. And immediately you now start wondering, two people yesterday, they never saw eye to eye. Today, when the winner emerges, you see them queuing up behind the person to campaign for him.
That means what's happening in the PDP, I mean, what happened a while back is not all that controversial if you're giving this testimony.
What happened in where?
PDP.
Like what?
The internal problems they had a while ago. With this explanation, it means
what happened, you don't compare what is happening in the APC to what happened in PDP.
Okay.
What happened in PDP led to conflagration, to break up, and people were moving out.
And this will not lead to...
Never, not in APC.
How are you so sure it will not?
Because we are Democrats, and it is part of the culture of Democrats to disagree and agree.
Okay, let me come to Niyi Akinsiju. What's your thoughts of what is going on currently that even the state vice chairman has said that is admittedly internal wrangling that will be resolved, and it's part of the domestic affairs if we were to compare it to husband and wife?
Well, seriously, I think politics in Nigeria has created this character of internal wrangling, character of being a domestic affair. Politics as a discipline is a body of processes. And I think there's a need for Nigerian politicians to start seeing it from that point of view. When you talk of internal wrangling, it's different from being competitive. And that's where I want to take on the state vice chairman. Now, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people contesting for the same office, it is competition. It's just like 10 people going to the same market to sell the same product. You are trying to compete for customers. Now, for you to resolve that competition, wherefore after the process of hustling and all that, you won't have dissension, because dissension is the fallout of a competitive race that was not properly settled. So, to my mind, there is a clear process that you are supposed to go, and you've defined the character or the characters of this process: equity, good conscience, and
fair play.
Fair play. You've not added openness to, because it must be seen, that fair play had actually been applied in this process. So where 10 people are interested in one single office, and they have expressed themselves, and they have campaigned, and some had actually applied resources, what would resolve the matter and pacify tension would be, at the end of the day, the losers can sit down and say, right. We have applied ourselves properly. And we have also reviewed the process by which this winner had emerged. And we believe, to all intent and purpose, that it is proper. That this person emerged through due process. In true conscience to yourself, you accept it and readily work with such person. But where you suspect a process that has been manipulated or that has been commandeered by either one person or a coterie of people in the environment, then of course
Okay, because of time, let us bring all of this home and not speak theoretically.
Yeah.
Let's bring it home to, do you visualize a situation where it looks like some people are commandeering what is happening within the party and using it to their own end and not allowing due process to happen? Is that what you are alleging?
Yeah, that's what we're alleging.
What will be the basis of your allegation then?
In the last State Congress, where the vice chairman emerged, I know that there was no form of competition at the Congress, at that State Congress. In fact, a number of us wanted to contest. Some wanted to collect forms, and we could not access forms. You know, some approached the secretariats, the party secretariats, and requested for forms. They were either told where they were interested in had already been zoned or had already been allocated. You know, and some of these people also made spirited effort to talk with some leaders of the party, at least to give them opportunity to go on the field and contest. You know, that even where it is seen that the leadership of the party is tending towards a particular inclination.
Did you, as an individual, apply to be a candidate for?
I personally did not. Okay. But I have members of the New Lagos movement.
Within the same political
within the same, we are all members of the APC.
Okay.
We are all members of the APC, and we had people who moved around, who tried to collect forms. We had one or two that actually got access to the form and could not submit the form. They were refused the submission of the forms.
Okay, Gbenga Fakoya, is this the experience that you had, the understanding you had as well, that it was not as democratic as it would seem?
Yes, it is. Same. Because we had members who went in to collect these forms, to obtain the form, and they were denied. We also had